Hey everyone, and welcome back to This channel. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest, most enduring myths in human history. When you think of the Egyptian pyramids, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For most of us, it's that classic image: thousands of slaves forced to work under the blistering sun, driven by the whip of a merciless overseer. But what if I told you that this common knowledge is actually a huge lie? A lie that modern archaeology has completely debunked. In our today's video, we're going to uncover the amazing truth about who really built the pyramids. It's a story of skill, honor, and even free beer. Get ready to have your history books rewritten. Let's dive in. Part 1. How the slave myth took hold. First, we need to understand how the pyramids, slaves' idea, became so ingrained in our minds. There are two main culprits. The first culprit is the ancient Greek historian Herodotus. Writing in the 5th century BC, over 2,000 years after the Great Pyramid was built, he recorded that 100,000 men labored on the pyramid, describing the work as forced labor. Because he's the father of history, his word carried massive weight, even if he may have misinterpreted or been told exaggerated tales. The second, and arguably bigger culprit, is the book of Exodus from the Old Testament. It tells the story of the Israelites being enslaved in Egypt and forced to build cities for the pharaoh. Although the Bible never specifically mentions the Israelites building the pyramids, Hollywood movies and popular culture eventually merged these two ideas. The image of the Jewish people being forced to build the pyramids became a powerful, dramatic narrative, but it's a narrative with no archaeological proof. The crucial point here is that for centuries, this was all we had: stories and assumptions, not hard evidence. Part 2. The archaeological proof debunking the lie. That all changed in the 1990s. Near the base of the Great Pyramids, archaeologists made a groundbreaking discovery: a large city and a cemetery for the pyramid workers. This is where the slave myth officially died. If these were slaves, they would have been buried in unmarked mass graves. Instead, the archaeologists found organized tombs right next to the pharaoh's sacred pyramids, a position of great honor. The workers were buried with jars of beer and bread for their journey to the afterlife. As one famous Egyptologist put it, no way would they have been buried so honorably if they were slaves. Excavations of the workers' village showed their diet was unbelievably good. The site contained the bones of thousands of animals, indicating the workers were fed huge amounts of high-quality beef, sheep, and goat, the best cuts of meat. Slaves would never have been fed like royalty. This proves the workers were highly valued employees. The skeletons tell another story. Many show signs of tough, back-breaking labor, but critically, some also show evidence of complex, healed broken bones and even successful amputations. This level of surgical care requires dedicated, skilled doctors. It's the kind of care a state gives to its most essential, skilled workers, not disposable slaves. Finally, deep inside the pyramid shafts, archaeologists found graffiti left by the work crews. These aren't signs of oppression. They are proud team names, like the Friends of Khufu Gang and the Drunkards of Menkaura. These aren't the writings of forced labor. They are the marks of proud, competitive teams of highly skilled native Egyptian builders. Part 3. Who they really were: an army of honor. So, if they weren't slaves, who were these people? And why did they agree to such intense work? The answer lies in the unique structure of ancient Egyptian society and their deep faith. Egypt's life revolved around the Nile River. Every year, the Nile would flood, making farming impossible for about 3 to 4 months, the inundation period. During this off-season, farmers became available for large-scale national projects. They weren't slaves, they were a rotating labor force, a national service, or what historians call corvée laborer. The workers weren't paid with money, but with essential rations, which helped feed their families during the farming off-season. And yes, a major part of that ration was beer. This was a thick, nutritious beer, a vital part of their daily calories. They were working for a secure, generous wage that ensured their and their families' survival. Most importantly, they were driven by deep religious belief. The pharaoh was seen as a living god who would become a true god after death. Building his pyramid was not just a job. It was a sacred duty, a way to ensure the pharaoh's eternal success, which, in turn, guaranteed the future prosperity and stability of Egypt itself. The workers believed that by contributing, they were securing their own place in the afterlife. They were honored patriots, not victims. Part 4. Conclusion: changing the story. Let's recap the revolutionary truth we've uncovered today. The slave myth was largely created by Herodotus in Hollywood movies, with no hard proof. The workers' cemetery and city revealed that the builders were treated with honor, given high-quality food, medical care, and a respected burial near the pharaohs. They were skilled, proud, native Egyptians, a combination of year-round craftsmen and seasonal farmers working for the stability of their nation and the glory of their god-king. The pyramids are a marvel not just of engineering, but of human organization and national devotion. It's a testament to the skill and spirit of thousands of free Egyptian men and women, motivated by honor, not the whip. The next time you see the pyramids, remember the truth. Look past the old lies and see the magnificent tomb, built by a unified nation of proud Egyptian workers. So, what did you think? Did this change your view of the pyramids? Let me know in the comments below. Did you know about the Friends of Khufu gang? Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into history's biggest mysteries. History is always being updated, and the truth is often much more fascinating than the myths. Until next time, keep questioning those facts and keep exploring the past. See you next week.